Hey everybody, it's Ben. I believe it's week, it's week 95 on testosterone, but that's not really what I want to be talking about here. So yesterday, I had an appointment. Actually, first of all, let me explain surgery coverage in British Columbia, Canada. I'm not sure what it's like anywhere else. I can only give you my experience. So, the healthcare system in BC will cover trans surgeries, but they make it difficult, and there's a process you have to go through. So, one, you go to your GP, and you get him to write a letter to MSP saying that you need your surgeries paid for. Sorry, it's a dog. Two, Shelby, come on. Two, MSP receives that letter from your doctor and sends you a letter with the contact information for a psychiatrist that they have approved to assess you for whether or not you're ready for surgeries. So I had already done steps 1 and 2. I waited for 8.5 months. 8.5 months for the psychiatrist to contact me back with an appointment. I'll give them that when they called me on a Monday, and they gave me an appointment on the Wednesday. So that was pretty quick. I didn't have to wait for the appointment for long, but I waited for 8.5 months for them to call me. So that took a really, really long time. So I finally went and saw her yesterday. It was interesting. I had no idea what to expect. She asked me a bunch of questions, personal stuff, blah, 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 blah. At the end of it, I asked her, what they were looking for. She said there's two or three main points. One, they look for that you are not a habitual substance abuser. If you are a drug addict, they probably won't cover you. Two, they're looking to make sure that you understand that this is going to leave you sterile as far as reproduction. Three, they want to make sure you have an aftercare plan. So if you're a single person, you have to go in there with, saying that you've got friends, family, whatever it is that are going to take care of you while you're recovering from surgeries. So I'm not a drug addict. I don't drink. I understand the sterility, and I'm not interested in having my own physical children. Eggs harvested, nothing. Like, I'm cool with nobody ever being genetically related to me from me. I'm alright with that. And I also am married, and I have my mom is obsessed with making sure that she's involved taking care of me. So, at the end of it all, she said that she would be writing a positive report to MSP. She's never had anybody turn down when she's written a positive report, so that's good. She said that MSP will contact me within the next 3 months with a letter of whether or not they've accepted me. If they accepted me, the letter will come with contact information for the surgeons that I'm allowed to contact. The psychiatrist had put me on the list for chest surgery, hysterectomy, and she also put me on the list for bottom surgery. I think I'm going to make another video about just bottom surgery. I want to explain why I'm on the waiting list, and why I may not ever get bottom surgery anyways. I will probably do a video later. But anyways, I'm on the list for all 3 of those surgeries. So I'm hoping, at the end of it, she told me it'll probably take, up to 2 years before I'm actually had the surgeries and started healing and all that kind of stuff. I'm really, really hoping that I can make it faster. I'm trying really, really hard to, positively manifest that happens sooner rather than later. That's who's growling, if you're curious. That's Shelby. So, there she is. Dog on my shoulder, basically. So, that's where that is at. So, essentially, once NSP contacts me, I can contact the surgeons I will probably have to wait for them to give me a consult appointment. Then I will go in for a consult. Then I will also have to wait for a surgery date. So, that's the process that BC has to offer, that British Columbia has to offer. It's trans community. So, that's what I'm going with. Anyways, life's been pretty good. I do have a endocrinologist appointment in about 6 days. So, I will find out where my dose is at and all that kind of jazz in the next 6 or 7 days. So I'll make another video and let you guys know where that's at, because every time I go see him, he lowers my dose. In fact, the psychiatrist asked me about my dosage, and I told her that I take 0.5 every week. And then she asked, she looked confused, and she's just like, that's about half of what most of the people I talk to are taking. She's like, you know, you look so masculine. How is it that you're on, you know, such a small dose? And she actually asked me if the doctor had ever explained it to me, and then to explain it to her. So what I got was that testosterone can be absorbed and stored in fat cells as opposed to metabolized by your body. So the more body fat that you carry, usually the more testosterone you're going to need. I have no body fat. I'm probably about, I don't know, like 6 or 7, maybe 8% body fat. So, I'm really, really lean. So that's what he has it down to. He also mentioned, he's like, you know, everybody absorbs differently. He's like, and you know, he's like, you're taking to it really quickly. So, because the psychiatrist had mentioned that after my hysterectomy, my testosterone dose will probably be halved. And she was joking that I'd basically be producing my own testosterone at that point, which I thought was really funny. But it was nice to hear from somebody else that, you know, they perceive me as super masculine. She also asked, she was pretty shocked at how big I was, so she asked me actually how tall I was and, like, how much I weighed. I guess, I don't know, I guess she was really impressed with how much of a dude I look like. I guess, I don't know, but I've mentioned it a few times, but in case you guys are wondering, I'm about 155, 157, and I'm 6 feet tall. And I'm a personal trainer, so I told her, I'm like, I'm a personal trainer, so I'm a pretty muscular. I've always had, you know, really broad shoulders and stuff like that. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, like I said, I will make I feel like this is getting really rambly. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I will make another video in the next week or two about what happened, what went down at the endocrinologist, and if anybody has any questions or anything like that, ask away, and I'll do my best to answer them. Alright, see you later, guys.